Welcome to Council Action. My name is Elizabeth Kautz. I'm the mayor of the city of Burnsville. Council Action is a summary of the council's meeting on Tuesday, March 3rd, 2015. The meeting was held at Burnsville City Hall, 100 Civic Center Parkway. We begin our meetings with a moment of silence followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. And then we move on to our announcements. And our announcements had to do with all of our upcoming meetings. And council meetings are scheduled for Tuesday, March 17th at 6:30 p.m. and Tuesday, April 7th at 6:30 p.m. We have a work session that's scheduled for Tuesday, March 10th at 6:30 p.m. and Tuesday, April 14th at 6:30 p.m. And we also recognize the service of retiring Planning Commission member Ben Tahari. Please tune into the City Council meeting and view that presentation of our appreciation of his service to the community. We then move on to citizens' comments, and we had one citizen who appeared before the City Council to speak, and his comments were really about questions that our staff answered. And then we move on to additions to the final agenda, and there were no emergency items to be added to the agenda. Then we move on to the consent agenda, and on the consent agenda, we approved all of the minutes of our past meetings. We approved claims listing. We also clarified the acting mayor appointment because at the end of the month of March, I will be absent out of town, and so will the designated acting mayor, Councilmember Keeley. And he is going to be on vacation and out of town as well. So we had to then clarify the next succession, and Councilmember Sherry will then be acting mayor during that week when both myself and Councilmember Keeley are out of town. So that was approved. We also approved the resolution to authorize the amendment to the Federal Land Access Program Agreement with MnDOT, Easement Lands Highway Division, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. We also approved the second violation of the on-sale liquor license for Tucker Bar and Grill at Buck Hill, 15400 Buck Hill Road. And we approved the revocation of Therapeutic Massage Enterprise license for Rose Massage. We approved and ordered the project plans and specifications for the 2015 contract sewer cleaning and televising project. And we approved and authorized the groundwater treatment plant rehabilitation project, study and preliminary design. And then we approved the rejection of the bids for the garage renovation project, order revised plans and specifications, and authorize the advertisement for rebidding of the project. We approved the application for iMetro Properties, Edina LLC, for a conditional use permit to install a cellular antenna on a light pole located within the parking lot of Town & Country Shopping Center located at 1901 Cliff Road. We adopted the findings of fact and approved the conditional use permit. We approved the application for Dakota Partnership for a conditional use permit amendment and variance to remodel an existing building and modify the site to allow for a freestanding Subway restaurant with a drive-through at 2900 Cliff Road East. We adopted the findings of fact and approved the amended conditional use permit and the variance. We approved the application for First Industrial LP for a preliminary and final plat of a one-lot industrial subdivision of First Industrial Edition and the conditional use permit to allow retail sales in excess of 1,000 square feet at 2300 West Highway 13. We adopt the findings of fact and approved a conditional use permit. And that was the end of the consent agenda. We move on to the regular agenda. And the first item on the regular agenda was a resolution to order the improvements and approve the plans and specifications and order the advertisement for bids for the 2015 street reconstruction project and 2015 street repair of water main breaks and contract patching. That item was presented. I opened the public hearing and closed the public hearing. No one spoke to this particular item. And the item was approved. The next item was also a public hearing, and it's a resolution to order improvements and approve the plans and specifications and order the advertisement for bids for the 2015 street reclamation program. That item was presented. I opened the public hearing. One person had questions about this particular item. They were answered, and the public hearing was then closed, and the item was approved. The next item was also a public hearing, and this is a resolution to order the improvements and approve the plans and specifications and order the advertisement for bids for the 2015 street rehabilitation program. This item was presented. One person, I opened the public hearing, and one person came forward to ask questions about access during the rehabilitation project. And staff answered those questions. There were no other questions, and I closed the public hearing, and the item was approved. We then move on to item number 8, and this was to approve the franchise extension and settlement agreement resolution to approve the transfer of ownership from Comcast Corporation to Great Lands Connection, Inc., and the Memorandum of Understanding. That item was presented by our staff and legal counsel. We also had a lot of background material and reports that myself and the council read through, and as the item was presented, I would encourage you to please tune into the City Council meeting and hear the presentation. That item was presented and approved. There were no other items to come before the City Council, and the meeting was then adjourned. I'd like to remind everyone that council action replays at 6 a.m. and noon, 6 p.m. and midnight. And the City Council meetings replay at various times on Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday. And I encourage you to watch the following to see how you can view past meetings and current meetings via the internet, www.burnsville.org. I'm Elizabeth Kautz, Mayor of the City of Burnsville. Thank you for joining me. Continue to make a difference.